the cottage garden. So let's take a closer look into the cottage garden, what it is, and how we could replicate it in our own yards. So the cottage garden, this style is all about creating a cozy, overflowing look filled with color, texture, and lots of personality. Cottage gardens are perfect for those who love a bit of whimsy and want a garden that feels welcoming and abundant. A cottage garden is a traditional garden style that originated in England, and it's known for its informal layout, dense planting, and a variety of flowers, herbs, and even vegetables. The idea is to have a relaxed, overflowing garden with little division between plants, almost like a wild, organized chaos. It's colorful, fragrant, and full of life. The key elements of a cottage garden, let's talk about those. Cottage gardens are packed with plants. You'll want to create a full, layered look by mixing tall, medium, and short plants in the same bed. This layered effect gives a lush, overflowing feel with flowers and foliage spilling into each other. Try to mix textures and colors for a charming natural look. Now, how do you choose your plants for the cottage garden? Traditional cottage gardens feature old-fashioned, easy-to-grow plants like roses, foxgloves, hollyhocks, and daisies. Herbs like rosemary, lavender, and thyme also work beautifully, adding fragrance and texture. And don't forget some climbers like clematis or sweet pea to add vertical interest along walls and trellises. Pathways are a key part of cottage gardens. So instead of rigid straight lines, opt for winding narrow paths that draw you through the plants. Stone or gravel paths work well and add that rustic charm. Also, think about adding a trellis, an archway, or even a small wooden bench to enhance the garden's cozy, welcoming feel. Now, cottage gardens often mix flowers with vegetables and herbs, a technique called companion planting. For example, marigolds with tomatoes help to naturally deter pests. This adds a functional, sustainable aspect to your garden, while also creating a beautiful mix of flowers and foliage. Now, the cottage garden is always changing with the season. In spring, you might see tulips and daffodils, while summer brings roses and lavender. Let your garden evolve naturally. Cottage gardens thrive when they're a bit wild and imperfect, so don't be afraid to let nature do its thing. So cottage garden, with its mix of flowers, herbs, and vegetables, is a great way to create a colorful, relaxing space that's full of life. If you love gardening with a touch of whimsy and charm, then this style is for you. If you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the Garden Profiler. And if you're finding this content useful or even entertaining, give it a thumbs up.